For whatever reason, and I did not do this, all my audio was disabled. All of it. Alright, but let's pick a game where we can mess around with the audio, and I don't have to really worry about, let's put Classic World of Warcraft. Alright, let's mess around with this a little bit, because now I'm a little upset. Alright, so we got a patch coming in. I should be running. So let's give this a try. So now, I think I got the right desktop sound. I'm still not seeing any desktop sound come in. So I can't change sound settings. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Really? Have I been off that long? Okay, so we'll have to leave that go. StarCraft. Oh, don't tell me that's updating too. Oh, you gotta be kidding. All my Blizzard games are just like, okay. Alright, no Blizzard games or anything related to Blizzard. Guild Wars. So I'm assuming you can hear the audio now. I'm just gonna. Oh, you gotta be kidding! All my Blizzard games are just like, okay. All right, so that's so interesting. Let's see if I can remember what this was. I am just having a terrible time at the moment. But the sound did come in. Let's try this. This is by a different company. Oh, you know what? No, I know the perfect game, actually. No. We're not going to do this. It's a different company. And, oh, great, you're updating too. If I did not have a wired connection, I would be very upset. And this is on a gigabit switch, so I'd be very upset right now. Looks like my streams are going well. I'm really upset. So I'm embarrassed to say that I might have fixed all my audio issues by moving back to. If I did not have a wired connection, I would be very upset. And this is on a gigabit switch, so I'd be very upset right now. Can any of you hear what's going on that one? My streams are going well. I might have fixed the audio. I'm really upset. So I'm embarrassed to say that I might have fixed all my audio issues by moving back to. If I did not have a connection, I'd be very upset. This is on a gigabit switch, so I'd be very upset. Wow. Any of you hear what's going on that one? That's just really like. Alright, so.
No. Because you got.
Alright, so. I can hear myself talk. It sounds really good. By the way, I'm doing all this on my Mac. I'm just checking my streams on my channel. Alright, let me just.
I can hear myself talking.
I'm gonna mute this so you don't hear, like, multiple stuff in the background, which you still are for some reason. What the fuck? Who is that?
So, I can hear my.
There we go. That was the Facebook live stream. So for the most part, I can see what's going on. All right. So, wow, really? All right. Okay. So that's still going live. So this seems to be much smoother and working on OBS Stream Studios. The only thing I didn't like, or maybe it got fixed by now, was one of the things in OBS Stream Studio was I had to pay for like. So I have two streams. Let's just give this a try. Hold on. Let's see how this comes in. Let's see if it just captures the in-game audio and doesn't drown me out. Though there are more settings to fix in OBS, I noticed. So there's a lot more support. So I'm going to get this weekend. I am definitely going to get this weekend. But those of you who are coming through this with me and just struggling with me on this, thank you very much. I am so sorry you have to work with me. But considering what happened to my past streams, I think, you know, what if we get this fixed now? This will be great. And then I can work on what I wanted to work on was getting new features involved. That's what I really want to do. Get, you know, updated features involved and allow for really obtaining patches as you launch the game. Okay. Enter code. We don't have code. Can you all still hear me and hear the sound? This is a good test. So let's see what this sounds like. While this is playing, I'm going to turn the sound back on the live.
Alright, okay, so that's still going live. Let's see what the sound is like. This is playing. I'm going to turn the sound back on the line. Alright, okay, so that's still going live.
All right, so the music is still really loud and low. Let me try something. Is that better?
All right, so the music is still really loud. Great try.
Can you hear me now? Wow, do I drop this? All right, so wow, so okay, that was pretty loud. I have literally had to drop the capture card that's capturing the sound down to almost.
Wow, so okay, that was pretty loud. So, I have literally had to drop the capture card that's capturing the sound down to almost. Wow, so okay, that was pretty loud. I have literally had to drop the capture card that's capturing the sound down to almost. So okay,
And we are getting a little bit of an echo. But at least I've almost got the audio settings where they need to be. Just give me a little bit more time. I really want to wait for the D&D because I have a feeling the Blizzard downloads will take too long. You know what? I'm probably gonna shut this off too. So I'm also like adminning a group, a Slack channel, and there are other admins, and I don't want this to accidentally pop up while I'm admin doing that. I'm not gonna do this right now. But it looks like all my games. Okay, this one's not updating. Let's give it a try. While we wait for this one to finish out, I'm gonna move it over here, And you know what? I'm going to take Blizzard and move it over here because I have a feeling all of these are going to need an update. I'm just checking through them. Yep. My Call of Duty needs updating. Hearthstone. Why we do this? I'm just going to update. We can play Classic World of Warcraft. That is done, which is what the goal was. Let me launch that. This should be easier. So this card is not the new card for Gamer. And the new card has a separate section of the GPUs specifically for streaming. Um, I forgot the name of the technique being used, but that's a good thing. And there's 12 gigs of memory on the new card that I'm putting in. And then the new server. Why didn't it load my account? I missed that. It's oh no, I see why. Hold on. So somehow it loaded my beta account when I was a beta tester. I don't know why that's still around. That was such a long time ago when I beta tested World of Warcraft. It's just like, here we go. So I'm just gonna. There might be a slight echo. I'm gonna put the sound back in just so I could.
That was such a long time ago when I beta tested World of Warcraft. Here we go. So I'm just gonna. There might be a slight echo. I'm gonna put the sound back in just so I could.
All right. So testing, 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 testing. All right. So it looks like you can hear me just fine. So let's do. So you know what? We're just gonna start over with a run through of playing classic World of Warcraft. None of these are important to me. There is nothing attached to the account all that well. So I love classic World of Warcraft. I'm honestly not too big a fan of the what's currently going on, and then with the controversy over uh, the practices within. I love playing mages. The practices within Blizzard of what's going on with them. I just don't know what to say. I mean, to me, that really is on them. And yeah, they want to be jackasses. I mean, it's stupid. You're isolating a good part of your fan base for what? You know, just being, treat everyone fairly or equal. Don't harass people at work. I think we all want that. Uh, I don't even know why I'm on here playing. I've actually been not playing any Blizzard games, as you saw earlier. All the updating. Uh, Frankly, just because I just didn't want to deal with all of that. So here we go. So we're back on OBS. Looks like I got the sound working again. And honestly, I just downloaded OBS and set this up. And frankly, I spent like half a year trying to get XSplit to work, because I was trying to save money. So right now, one of the things I saw is, XSplit will only allow me to really stream to uh, to all my accounts. If I have one XSplit stream and a good GPU, I could literally put the right now we're going to focus on uh, my primary account right now. That's what I'm playing on. This is my nerdy stream. but we are doing tutorials for YouTube for the store. We have a gaming and hobby shop, and we have separate channels and streams for the gaming and hobby shop and the gaming and hobby shop's newsletter. And I was setting those up, and XSplit would allow me to stream to all those channels, and I'll just do one stream. With OBS, I can really only do the streams that are attached to one single account. And there was a problem streaming to the other accounts. So at that point, also, this is working much better. I'm actually, OBS had another issue where if my computer, for some reason, it didn't handle, even though I had it functioning on the GPU, which is what it should be doing. It should be using the GPU to handle the GPU to handle the streaming. It didn't do it very well, even on the lowest settings. It seems like OBS is really optimized for this. It was look, I'm back on Streamlabs OBS. I've reestablished the account, and this was just easy to set up. And I'm streaming already, so now I can focus on the things like adding in. Uh, I can see my Twitch stream. I can see people chatting. I can look at my multi-view streams in read-only mode from all the different channels. I mean, I spent a month. I spent literally 6 to 7 months trying to fix and use XSplit, and honestly, it took too long. 6 months, and I never quite got the answer. We had this audio problem where the music in the game was a little too loud, and all I did was slide the bar down, and now you can hear me speak. No matter what, I put it on 0, and the sound was still too loud. So these are just things I just don't want to deal with. So I am an Alliance player. I prefer to play Alliance. Actually, my new gaming chair most likely will be an Alliance gaming chair. Or I may go with Cyberpunk, though I just saw the new Batman chair that I wanted to get. The new Batman chair. That was like freaking awesome. Yeah. It has the Batman logo at the top of the chair. I forgot the name of the company. It's this one company that makes gaming chairs, but it's based on your weight. And of course, yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I admit I'm slightly overweight. I admit that. And like I'm saying, so I literally have to buy my chair based on freaking weight. I should have done that when we was further away. So some of the things that I like, let me show you something. That's gonna be really cool. So unlike the current version, you had these stats, agility, and these are what you boost up. But you also have skills. And what's interesting is you have weapon defense skill stripes. You can raise these up. And this is sort of what I miss. There's some things that they've taken out of the game that I really, really miss. You could acquire new languages and stuff and really build things. Now, watch this when I go in on my stats. And this is one of the things I used to love about the classic version of the game. So, I'll keep an eye on my bar. But you notice my staff and defense skills went up. So you could used to be able to build up your stats for unarmed and stuff like that. I just raised the audio up a little bit. You know, you had armor proficiencies in clothes. You could change some of these depending on um, what it was. I mean, you can't really change them now, but these are some like great features that were in classic that I like. Okay, why did you get rid of them? I mean, I honestly I would not change that. Okay, let's. He's further away, so I might get a few more shots in. Yeah. So one thing about being a mage is if you're on your own, you want to think about how close you are to something and get your shots in. I am so glad this is working out much better. Oh, I'm out of mana. That was the other thing that's kind of so I messed up there. It was much easier for me to run out of mana and run into my spell count, which then required me to keep track of that. Food and drink meant more. Drink to get mana back. So, apparently, one of the viewers watching the game is my wife, and she just said, "Hi, you're breaking up." So, can you hear me now? The audio should be much better. I'm waiting for her to reply. She's not replying, so we'll get up and move around. She's not hitting reply back. You know. Uh, all right. So, what I generally do is do all the quests. We're gonna do these quickly, and it's a little bit longer now to level up in the classic in classic. But there's a lot more to keep track of. I mean, look, here's my old keychain. So you would get keys that you could find to open up different things. I kind of missed that. So I am the poor man's mage. So what we'll go through is, finding. I was a little too close for that, so we're gonna switch to weapons. I mean, again, no, this is what it is. I mean, this is great, and I'm glad we're back on streaming time. I paid for full service from OBS for the year because this is what we're going to be using. I tried XSplit. I couldn't make it work. Well, we've already discussed that. Some people may come in later on.
I don't have a target.
I think she just said, yes, it's better. It's not breaking up it much. But it also might be her machine because I checked it a little bit and I am watching my performance stats on the audio in the stream. And you know what? There might be a little breakup. Let me know if anyone else is watching. I do have the multi-stream only up. But now that we pretty much ding. We used to say the things that make you go ding. Does anyone get that? Things that make you go uh ding. Ding was a big thing. So the first time we used to joke about the thing is I used to play EverQuest, which is my first. No. And I still I'm surprised EverQuest is still running as a thing. And he died. And you know what? We should do that. I have not played EverQuest in a while, but okay. Apparently, I'm still breaking up, and that might be her computer because right now I don't see anything on the board. Oh, she's on the phone. That's what she's okay. She's on the phone, so that's why she's not answering right away. We'll work on it. I did not optimize for this stream yet the proper settings for this particular GPU. But I'm gonna be honest, this is still more fluid. XSplit would have been giving me problems already by now. Um, like seriously. We also have several apps running and open, so I'm gonna close D&D because we're not gonna be running that. Though, if anybody, let me close this. Sorry, that's gonna pop up in front. This way we have more. Actually, we're really running. You know what? I don't know that. I had XSplit set to run off the GPU. I literally just downloaded it, brought this back up to run a test as quickly as possible to just see if this would work. And this works much better. I got the sound under control, and it looks like it's better. If you guys don't mind an echo effect, I want to check one more time on my Mac. If you don't mind, I'm rush over. Let me listen to this on Twitch and see what's going on. So I'm going to play.
Like it's better if you guys don't mind an echo effect. I want to check one more time on my Mac.
So it
If you
sounds
don't
like
mind,
the
I'll
mic
switch
is a
over.
little too loud.
Let me listen to this on Twitch and see what's going on.
All right.
I'm going to play. Like, it's better if you guys don't mind an echo effect. I want to check one more time.
Okay.
So it sounds like the mic.
Did I lower the mic too much? I think I lowered the mic too much. All right. So this is looking really good. I lowered the mic so it's not picking up too much. Can you hear me still? I'm messing with the slider a little bit. Okay, raise the mic up. It was a little too low. Raise the sound up a little bit. Testing, testing, testing. I mean, all right, yeah, sound still. All right, so we got to keep the sound level right here. All right, but that was a good test. It's like there was almost no sound um, using XSplit, and now at least we've got something. And I mean, now there wasn't any sound. It's like there was no setting I could find in XSplit that would literally it was just always loud. No matter what I set it to, it was always loud. So what I like to do in World of Warcraft is, you know, oh, let me check the sound one more time.
So what I like to do is, you know,
All right, um, so one of the things I noticed is the streaming is just much better. There is a small delay between the time I see it reach you guys, but that's good. There should be a slight delay. Uh, I'm tempted. I got in trouble with League of Legends when I tried to stream, and now I'm sort of tempted to like literally go try League of Legends again, and hopefully it won't crash like it did the last time. I'm sorry to anybody who was in that game where my League of Legends crashed and just ruined the game for everybody. I wish there was a way to test it. I tried to test it through the tutorial feature in League of Legends, but that wasn't working out. Someone wants you to join a guild. I have one friend that isn't playing that I promised like the next time I would join his guild, so I'm not gonna bloody hell do that. But thank you for the guild invite. I don't know if you're watching the stream, but like I am gonna be setting up a stream with friends and stuff who won't mind being on the stream, and then we're gonna be doing like a lot of stuff. We're gonna be doing a podcast, a small web series called the Clubhouse. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. And those of you who come from TikTok, thank you. I'm glad we finally got the audio issues kind of worked out. So, uh, I just love how the flow works in this. There's a lot more build up. Oops, we missed one. So what I tend to do in an area is I try to give many quests in the area that I'm working in within a general area. So that way, all of the quests that I'm doing, um, even when I'm playing regular standard. By the way, I'm going to need help with the standard World of Warcraft. Um, I have not been playing in all the expansion packs, and I'm like really lost at what the hell I'm supposed to be doing in the new version of World of Warcraft. Like seriously. So I might get a couple of you guys. We do, you know. I don't want to delete the character, so I have a World of Warcraft character that I've had on one server for like since I've been doing World of Warcraft, and I frankly don't want to get rid of that character, so I just keep it. I don't upgrade it either. I work on it a little bit to build up, but that's something I'm going to be working on in the future. Is hold on, there's one more quest over here. I forgot where everyone is over here. No, he's over by the bodies over here. There is another quest. Where is he? I totally forgot where this person was. Alright, so let's move on to the second part of this quest, which is taking care of these little guys. These little cobalt vermin over here. No, take candle. I cast fireball. Ow! I cast fire. Oh, that's an armor of 5. No, that's an armor of 7. We'll leave that one on. I cast fireball. Haha! Alright. So now we have this working. So now I can work on just special features. And merch. I'm working on special features and merch. I'm redoing my omnivore shirt. So the omnivore shirt will be back. I heart omnivores. It's something I created a long time ago in college, and I will be doing T-shirts and mugs for that one. And then I will be doing other mugs and stuff because I've been playing around with some apps on my iPhone, messing around with some photos and pictures I took of myself, and turning them into logos and stuff. Anybody who watches my stream, you want to give me some advice on how to get better at this? I'm watching a lot of YouTube videos, but I wouldn't mind like talking about what to do. Like there's a lot of free merch. When I signed up right now with back to OBS and came back, I got offered a free merchandise link to merch something or admin merch something like or merch admin something like that to create merch. There's also donation buttons. I mean, I get why a lot of people use Stream OBS. There's a lot of ways of optimizing your income, which right now, since I just have the gaming and hobby shop and the computer repair shop, this will be my side hustle. I need to optimize how I make money so I can stay doing streams and work from home. At least that's what I plan to do. We got a few more cobalts. You know, it's not like it's set up, and it's not like gamers' parts are going to go to waste. So what will happen with like the only thing that gamers not being changed out is honestly everything's going but her hard drives. I'm just not in the mood to clone her hard drives, and I'd rather just move the hard drives over to the new system. But everything else is gone. She's getting a new tower, uh, new motherboard, new CPU. There'll be instead of 32 gigs of RAM, this will be the RAM I bought is 128 gigs on maxing out the new motherboard. There's the 12 gig NVIDIA RTX card going in, which should definitely improve the streaming. But just in case, this motherboard and CPU will be available, and I have two other graphics cards that to do stream capturing does not have to be like the top of the line. So I'm thinking about building a second capture computer to just capture my stream and do the streaming. So, and that streaming computer will be located on the network. But I'm also going to use it to capture. I'm redoing the downstairs, and maybe I'll do a video about that. Um, where we're building a whole area for my console systems, and working on this. My N64 and my original Nintendo, my Super Nintendo, all my 8-bit and 16-bit console systems, just and the 32-bit ones, just getting it back up there, and we're going to be streaming games that still work, and all of them still work. Even my robot, I had the robot for Gyromite, and that still works. I've been cleaning it, testing its batteries, and I would like to just do a live capture run. That's like going to be a project. See Gyromite working again. There was one more game that worked with the robot. I can't remember its name. But I found a copy of the game. I'm gonna go buy it. So I have at least two working. Oh, Bomber something or other. Not Bomber Man. Oh, I can't remember. But we'll do that. Woohoo! Oh, new robe. So So what I like to do is I don't like to buy anything if I can't find it. I try to find all my armor because sometimes I think in classic World of Warcraft, the armor you could find was sometimes better than what you could buy. Or you do what I normally do is I get to the point in the game where I can make all my armor. You know. You know, as much as this is taking so much longer to complete now than in I guess they're calling it World of Warcraft Standard. Is that a thing? There's so many people online. Look at this go by here. I don't see this anymore. Looking for group, looking for this, looking for that. When I log into, maybe it's just my settings on my main World of Warcraft client. Maybe I need to just set the chat settings back to default. But people solo so much. I mean, at this level, it doesn't really make sense to solo. But you know, well, there's just one more I needed. I wanted this. I have some room in my bag. That was the other thing. I gotta. You did this. You had to make sure you had enough room in your bag to collect everything. I think I have enough room that if we get anything else, it won't. I won't lose anything. Because being a mage requires so much money. And I kind of miss that too. I mean, a lot of people are great. Well, I have my spells right away. Yes, you have your spells right away going forward, but you're not really like working. And I think that's my thing right now. It's like you're not really working to like improve your character or anything. So we'll just sell everything. I might keep the wolf pelts. I forgot when those become actually useful. Because I usually do cloth tailoring as a tailor, and we'll go over that. Let's just go to general supplies. You want water? Because I used up my water before. And I have enough of that, and I have shiny apples. So I don't think we'll need much food going forward.
See you around.
All right. So yeah, the other thing I kind of miss is like, hey, oh, I never killed that last cobalt. Then what did did I lose count? All right. So we'll run back over here, kill that last cobalt, and go turn it. And if not, there's here it is, quest log. Brotherhood of Thieves. Oh right, the bandanas. Let's turn this one in, then we'll go do the bandanas. And we'll go get the red and bandanas. Because I'm probably going to want to update. I'm going to want to take my money and get some more spells right now. So for me, the spells really become the thing that we really need. Come on. All right. Yeah, I don't remember getting. Oh, there it is. So the find your trainer in where I am now. Where am I? I'm in the library wing. Go around here. Come into here. Uh, this is no longer like important in the current expansions of World of Warcraft, but I kind of do miss this. I turned my letter in. Hey, train me as a mage. Okay, I'm interested in learning new spells now. Here we go. So this is good. It boosts my intelligence. When I boost my intelligence, I get a little bit more mana. You know, there's no other spells lately. All right, I have to get level 6 for that one, level 4 for that one, level 6, level 6. Oh, I get a level 4. I get the frostbow, and I'm at level 3. So one more level, we get frostbow, and frostbow will be useful for slowing stuff down until we can get slow. I don't like the fact that I can now use all the specialties, but I gotta switch between the specialty traits. I liked it better that let me put what's on my quick board and then I'll choose between them. Like, yeah, there's a lot of things I just don't like about the new expansion packs. Really, I just don't. There are things that I miss. I know. I think this is why a lot of people just they want to play classic. So, I mean, there are a lot of good features. We're gonna investigate the rig, and and then we'll go get the because we will need frostbolts. We will need the frostbolts to deal with. We will definitely need frostbolts to deal with the bandits with the red end banners. Because they move faster, they respond faster, they're highly aggressive. Frostbolt will slow them down. The kobolds aren't as aggressive, though you would say not. Ooh, I'm dodging now. That's great. My defense went up good. Now, so I'm glad we moved back to OBS, and then I really feel like okay, now I can really spend some time on all the special features. Like I want to see everyone's live streams. I mean, I have Steam stream live chat on, but it's only in read only mode. There's a lot of features in OBS I gotta learn how to use. I want to get better backgrounds. Uh, so there will be a startup screen that I'll have on. Hey, what's about to start with a little timer that I want to do now. I just wish I could have made XSplit work because now I'll have to have separate account for Otaku. Take money off of this, so I'm gonna focus on doing this stream that we're on now. And then as the gaming and hobby shop gets more money, I'll then get the second account set up over there at the store um, for that. And I think I'll film those all in the store. Otaku Times and Gaming and Hobby are all connected and probably should be filmed in one spot. And I'll probably build a computer specifically for that. So the good way so no more confusion happens, which is what was happening on this computer, was getting confused. OBS Streamlabs was getting confused between the different accounts. Is that if I stream um, the other accounts that I want to stream, um,
I can use that yet.
oh, this leather. Never mind. I thought it was the cotton ones. I want to work on this, and other days when I'm going to work on wow, down in this. Something just happened to our live stream. I want to see what it is. Hold on a second. I just got an alert. No, this is fine. This is good. I'm okay. There we go. Skip frames detected for the last 2 minutes. Skip lag detected. I'm gonna move this over here so I can just watch it. All right. So some frames are getting skipped according to this, and this is not good for the stream. All right. So it looks like there are some things I'm gonna have to fix and optimize this. I think it'd be better under the new graphics card. Looks like frames are just getting skipped, which is not good. I think the settings might be a little too high for this. I mean, this is not an official stream. I'm still just testing. People are coming. People are coming in and out of the stream. I can see. But you know what? I'm looking at the log files when I'm doing this, and there is something going on according to this because some frames were dropping. If the frames are dropping, that means the audio probably dropped along with the frame. So I'm probably gonna have to look at before our next stream optimizing OBS Studio. But as quickly as I got OBS Studio up and running and working, um, I think it will be so much easier, so much easier to just have stream like using XSplit took so much effort. Like I really started to feel like I needed another person to manage the stream, which I've seen other streamers have. They have one person managing the stream. They have a staff. I couldn't believe that. And one person is controlling and managing the stream and fixing anything why the person is streaming. I don't have that. I don't have a staff. I couldn't afford to pay a staff if I want to. Yeah, I'm gonna end up directing and filming my own show on Netflix because I have no staff. And the first couple episodes might just be me because I can't afford actors. I'm gonna try to find some of my actor friends who will do it for free because they need like a reel, a live action reel, a live reel of them working with other actors for their portfolio. If you're interested, just contact me. Especially if you live in Queens. And the reason why I'm sort of focusing on Queens is that I don't have the money to like get you from another borough. So I think part of me is like, if you live in Queens, I can pick you up in my car because I don't want to pay tolls. I will bring you over to the house and bring you over to the store. maybe even the house to film a couple episodes. So we'll be filming in the air all the films for the. There'll be like five. I'm thinking about the each show should only on YouTube should only be like five 5 minutes long. Do these really short skits or maybe a 10-minute skit, but nothing longer than 5 or 10 minutes, just for fun. Okay,
Well,
is this enough to make us go ding? All right, I was right. Wait, we're still in the mines. All right, so this is good. Let me just look at this because. Okay, so these skirmishes at Crow Ridge is what we're gonna do. All right, because there's a bunch of quests that end up in over by where the bandits are for the red bandanas. So we'll finish up with the kobolds, get that quest, then go do the individuals to the red bandanas. There's a bunch of people in my mini feed here. Wow. So we'll then go and do the mini. So we'll do the red bandanas next after we finish messing with the kobolds. So the idea is we're gonna go into the mine and with you know what? Let's kill a couple of things because no, we should be able to control the mob in the mine. The kobolds here aren't that aggressive. Yeah, I think we can do 12 laborers without really causing a scene. Maybe we'll do this one laborer and just there. All right, let's go get our level 4 spells because I'd rather at this point have the level 4 spells. Uh, and this is also why I was trying to get as much loot as possible because we're gonna have to buy these level 4 spells. Matter of fact, I think we'll have to sell these pelts. I think that's what we're gonna end up doing because I think I have enough money, but at this point, I haven't done this in a while, and I haven't. I kind of do not remember how much it cost. So hopefully, we have enough money to buy at least two of the spells. At least the ones we need. We need. We also got to repair armor. We're just gonna sell everything we can't use. All right, I think we have enough to maybe get one spell. Which I think the spell I'm gonna choose will be Frostbolt. Because with Frostbolt, the effect can slow down, for the most part, slow down the appointment when you shoot the opponent when they shoot it. It will. In the classic version, we don't get slow right away. Matter of fact, even the current expansion packs, I don't think we get slow right away. Yeah, so we're gonna take Frostbolt. Wow, really? That's how much that Conjure Water was kind of more important, but we'll take Frostbolt because we can buy water. We just do not have enough. Oh wait, we did have enough to get water. All right. Oh, that's right. It was 95. All right. So now let's move those spells in classic. So we're gonna have to go to get those spells. So put Conjure Water. I'm gonna put over here, and Frostbolt we're gonna put here. We're gonna put it here. No, move those around a little bit. Hold on. And I always like to put my spells in the order that we're probably going to use them in. And I know I don't have a wand yet, but let's put that back down there. This is usually how in the classic I like to arrange it because you can, and this is a big thing when you be on raids and you run out of mana. I could still take a wand and shoot stuff. This way, I could still take part until my mana came back. So if I'm using a wand, it doesn't take my personal mana, and then I could just shoot it. That came out wrong. That's not what I meant. That 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 didn't look right. Sorry. I did not think about that and how that just looked right now. But here we go. I'm glad at least with downloading this version of OBS and getting everything out of the way, that I can focus my attention on producing a better stream instead of trying to figure out how this thing works. Honestly, I couldn't even find that much help on XSplit. I thought there'd be a like dedicated Facebook group for it, and I think the people that I started paying attention. I think the people who only really promote. Well, he didn't slow down all that much. Who really only promote XSplit literally are people like being paid by XSplit. I shouldn't say that. That's terrible of me to say, but it does start to feel that way a little bit. When I when I couldn't really get any like help or support, I have found every type of tutorial. Like the major tutorials I found for XSplit were made by XSplit, and I'm like, you're not really going over the settings I need to know about. Mana is low. It was like one of those things. It's just like, sorry, I just want to make sure everything's going well with the stream. I'm gonna turn off the sound on this. That sounded good.
And even when I'm playing regular standard, by the way, I'm gonna need help with it.
Yeah, so I'm just running all the streams so I can see what they look like, and it looks good. I'm just turning off the sound because I don't want an echo for you guys to hear exactly what I'm doing. But I'm watching the stream live on my Mac. So I have a Mac here. It's not set up to capture streams. And I should consider that. It does have a decent GPU in it. Unfortunately, I don't think any of the streaming apps. I saw beta versions of stuff for the Mac, but no one really making anything for that, except the original OBS Studio, the open source one that's still available and free for you to use. That is Mac based. I think I can get that on Mac. I gotta double check the source file on that. But Streamlabs OBS is based upon the open source version of OBS. So it is Streamlabs version of OBS based off the original open source OBS, which is what I was originally using. Which I might put back on this computer only because it's really good for other things. But I'm glad we got all the sound back on. Got the stream going. Yeah. It's what? He blocked that? I hate kobolds. I really hate kobolds. Light them up, light them up. All right. I haven't got any cloth gloves at all yet. Like the stuff that used to drop when I used to make this run on Classic just is not dropping. By the time it was, I could still find it. It's probably going to be on the bandits. I am going by that I don't really remember everything. I put auto attack on. Hold on. So another thing that I like to do is don't always use my spells and stuff because I want my defense and my weapons defense to go up as well. So I will carry around. You can train in other weapons, even if that weapon is not in your class with the World War Classic, and I'm gonna demonstrate that. Um, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna demonstrate that because that is just a cool feature that I wish they still had. Where if there was something you go to a weapons trainer and you'd be able to train in that weapon. So I look at my skills here. I'm almost maxed out on my defense and unarmed and my wand. So those are things like right now, since at this level I might run out of mana. And this is another way of conserving your mana. I like to build these up to their max. This way, if I do run out of mana, I still can, for the most part, fight. Ooh, I hit him for 10. Awesome. Ooh, I found a bag. I think I found a cloth glove finally. Yes. Let's let her. Found another bag. Woo! So I have more storage. We're gonna munch on some food. Oh. I'm not sure whether I had more fun doing it this way. Because it takes so much longer to level the character, but I think it was almost worth the kind of wait. There was also a lot more things you had to keep track of. I had to keep track of my mana, make sure I didn't run out. There was a lot more to do in helping out a group. I mean, you still have that now, but I guess there's something about playing this way. This old classic way of playing World of Warcraft. Sound like I'm an old, bloody man talking about this. So I think now that I have this up, I think the rest of I was supposed to be cleaning house. I think the rest of this trip is going to be me fine tuning OBS. So I think this point, I could say now that I've got the sound level kind of where I want it to be, I think the next step out of this will probably be me. Oh, see, I'm out of mana again. See, that happens a lot. Um, like you have so much mana in the new expansion pack. It's like, oh, I don't really run out anymore, and then you don't have to think about how you're going to conserve it. There was someone back here at the back of the cave. That I really don't know if I could beat him right now. But if you found him, you could get an extra bag off of him. I wonder if that's still here. I just remember. Oh, chest. Ah, that's the other thing I missed. You used to be able to find random chests laying around where you just find stuff to either buy, sell, get some change. So it's almost like the game isn't a real dungeon crawl anymore. Okay, he's not here in this room. I forgot his name. No, not. What the hell was his name? I know he's probably. It was a side tunnel off to the side. So main room here is. He's not here. It was totally random, so may not find him. You didn't always find him. It used to be sometimes he would stand in front of the main entrance. Yeah, I didn't find him. All right, it's all right. I mean, in this version, you also really had to look for groups because you really couldn't complete dungeons at all without some major help. Like, it's almost like you're at freaking God level um, in the newer games. This was a little bit more like playing Dungeons and Dragons with your group. And if you weren't careful, you could die. All right, so now we're just gonna go deal with the bandits. uh, you know what? I'll end here because I want to play around a little bit more with OBS Studio on recording. We've gone a little bit over an hour, but at least I got this down. Let's see what happens if I click this. Wow, really? All right, so we're back to this. But I thank you, and I'm gonna end the stream now, and then I see you back next week, and or actually late, maybe later tonight if I get some stuff down. I want to see how I. Oh, there it goes. There's my refresh on the stream and my wife talking. So I can now see it in OBS, but it's only I literally there it goes. It is taking a while to pull it up on the multi-link stream. Can I do this as well? What happened? It got darker. What? It got darker? Okay, I'll have to ask her about that. But thank you for coming to the stream. Um, I can see, oh, a couple of people have started following us on our stream. So thank you to everyone who's following us. And right now, I'm going to work some more on the settings for OBS. So you may see me come off and on onto the stream